This short video will explain what a carer's assessment is, outline who can have one and why as a family carer you should have one, provide details of how to request a carer's assessment, cover what to expect during the carer's assessment, explain what happens after the assessment, and answer any other questions that you may have. So, are you a family carer?
Family carer is anybody who, unpaid, looks after someone with a long-term illness, mental health issue or disability that cannot cope without help on a day-to-day basis. Family carers can be any age. At Suffolk Family Carers, young carers are children aged between 5 and 15, whilst young adult carers are teenagers and young adults aged 16 to 24. Adult carers are anybody looking after children, parent carers or older generation.
What is a carer's assessment?
A carer's assessment is an opportunity for a professional to understand what is involved in your caring role and how the situation affects you and your needs. The professional will discuss how caring affects your physical, mental and emotional health. They can also provide you with information, advice or guidance on how to make your caring role easier. It is for family carers over 18 who are looking after another adult who is disabled, ill or elderly. The conversation may explore if you're eligible for further support.
Who can have a carer's assessment?
A family carer who appears to have a need for support can request a conversation. You don't have to live with the person you care for or be caring full time. If you share your caring role, you can each have an assessment.
Why would I have a carer's assessment?
You may be entitled to additional support from Suffolk County Council to meet your needs. This is subject to eligibility criteria. It allows a professional to understand the impact caring has on your life and they can help you explore your support options. They can also provide you additional information, advice or guidance that may make your caring role easier.
How do I request a carer's assessment?
Suffolk County Council is responsible for carers assessments. To request a carers assessment, contact Customer First.
Who carries out the carer's assessment and where does it take place?
It is completed by Adult Community Services at Suffolk County Council or one of their trusted providers. This includes Suffolk Family Carers. Depending on your preference, it can take place via telephone or video call or as a face-to-face conversation. During COVID, there may be some restrictions on face-to-face meetings. An advisor, independence and wellbeing practitioner or a social worker will arrange a convenient time to talk.
What happens during the carer's assessment?
You'll be asked questions about your caring role, how caring affects you and your goals and what help you need to reach them. The professional may give you information and advice during the assessment and will determine if you meet the eligibility criteria for further support.
How long does it take?
It will normally take 60 to 90 minutes. The professional will consider any time limitations you may have when arranging the appointment.
Can I prepare for a carer's assessment?
During your conversation, the professional will want to talk about how your caring role has an effect on you. Are your needs a result of you providing care? Is there likely to be a significant impact on your own well-being as a result of caring? It may be helpful to jot down a few thoughts about how caring affects you in these areas. During the conversation, try to include everything, no matter how small it may seem.
Is there anything else discussed in my carers assessment?
You may be given information and advice on the following: how to look after your well-being, how to make use of community resources and services, welfare benefits, family carers emergency plans, support for the person you care for, and any other areas you may wish to explore.
What happens after my carers assessment?
The information you provide will help the professional determine your eligibility for additional help using national criteria. If you have eligible needs, the professional will help you decide what you would like Suffolk County Council to consider in order to support you in your caring role.
Is it means tested?
No, it is not means tested.
I care for more than one person. Do I need multiple carers assessments?
No, the conversation covers the overall impact of caring on your life.
I have already had a carers assessment. Can I have another one?
You can ask for a review 12 months after the date of your original carers assessment. You can also ask for a review if your caring situation or circumstances have changed significantly.
The person I care for lives outside of Suffolk.
The local authority of the person you care for is responsible for arranging your carers assessment. For example, if you live in Suffolk but the person you care for lives in Norfolk, Norfolk County Council will provide you with a carers assessment. If the person you care for lives in Suffolk, then Suffolk County Council will be responsible irrespective of where you live.
Will the person I care for get extra support from my carers assessment?
The carers assessment is about your needs as a carer. During assessment, the professional can advise you how the person you care for can access their own support needs.
Can I have a carers assessment if I'm under 18?
If you're under 18, you are entitled to a young carers needs assessment. This will let you know what kind of help is available to young carers and what activities are happening in your local area. It will also look at what further support would be helpful for you. For more information, watch our dedicated video or contact Customer First.
I care for a disabled child or young person. Can I have a carers assessment?
If your child, under 18, is assessed by Suffolk County Council as a child in need, your child assessment will consider your needs as a family. If you feel your needs have not been taken into consideration during your child's review, you can request a parent carers needs assessment. This is separate to your child's assessment. For more information, watch our dedicated video or contact Customer First.
Is a carers assessment the same as carers allowance?
No, carers allowance is a national benefit that can be claimed if you care for someone for at least 35 hours a week. It is dependent on other benefits you have in place. Receiving carers allowance can affect the other benefits that you and the person you care for receive. Having a carers assessment does not affect any benefits you may receive.